So here we go. It is 69% wool, and it does have wool.
So loud.
26% hurry.
Fucking hurry, dude. Runk.
Dude, when you weren't here for the few times you weren't here, I missed having all those drinks on the table.
Yeah, what did you do? You cried?
Nope. Didn't even think about it.
Oh, you just said missed.
I know. What is
so you
miss?
Didn't? So you didn't?
Let's talk about what missing something is or someone.
Oh, I don't think we have to because everybody knows what it is.
I know, but what is it to you? Is it a feeling? Or is it a thought? What is it? Because I've often wondered this.
It's a feeling.
Yeah.
You miss someone, you miss their company. You don't miss like... Or I guess you could say I miss like some restaurant that shuttered recently. Like I miss the food.
So it's a feeling.
Yeah.
Of nostalgia that you wish you had that again?
Not necessarily nostalgia, but it could be for sure. So it could also just be like, you know, you're forlorn, you miss someone you love. It's not just you long for the past, but you want that person with you now. Yeah.
Right. So you miss sometimes your loved ones. Do you miss friends?
Do I miss friends?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't.
There you go. You're a hard dude.
I have always had a strange relationship, not to my friends, but to the idea of friends. People seem to rely on friends more than I do. That's true of you, though, too, right?
That I don't rely on my friends?
Yeah. Well, I don't mean like they're unreliable, but you don't typically...
I don't know, actually.
Lean on your friends, do you?
No, more now,
I think most people do. It's probably a healthy thing.
It is a healthy thing.
Yeah.
And I'm unhealthy. Do you ever miss me?
Yeah, I guess so, actually.
Well, be more convinced about it.
Like, I miss my family sometimes, you know, but that might just be nostalgia. I probably don't need you.
Well, you do, but also we also see each other so much.
Yeah.
How long would it take for you to miss me?
Well, now we see each other every single week, basically no matter what, because of this. But how long would it
take for you to miss me?
5 or 6 years? No, like 5 or 6 weeks probably.
Really?
Like over a month would be like, damn, I haven't seen you in forever. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
do you ever
only ask because you wanted to feel good.
When I have friends that they're like, man, I missed you, man. Mm-hmm. You believe them when they said that to you?
I believe them, but it always makes me feel like, shit, really?
Oh, really? Because you go like, I don't really miss you.
Yeah.
I didn't miss you.
There are some friends that I do miss, like friends that have moved away that I'm like, damn, that guy was so fun to be around or whatever.
Okay, yeah. I just like, what is it, the feeling sometimes? Sometimes I feel like a robot.
Like Dave Miller.
Yeah.
Like when I saw him at...
yeah, it was nice. It was nice.
Yeah.
It was nice. Sometimes you don't really realize
exactly
that you miss someone until they, you don't know what you got till it's gone, right?
Right. Well, no, that's not really what I wanted to...
Then you don't know what you got till it's gone.
Castrato.
But that's how it goes.
You know what a castrato is?
Yeah.
The church in the choirs used to cut the nuts.
Careful.
I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Cut the nuts off of the sopranos to keep them with a high voice and snip, snip, so they could still sing with a high voice. Oh, I got a better idea. Get girls.
Yeah. I got a better idea. Keep getting new ones. Keep getting new people.
Yeah,
right?
because people, you don't even need to keep, they just keep coming at you. You don't
They
need
really
to do
did that,
anything.
huh?
Yeah.
God, man, your voice is so great, dude. Can I snip your walnuts, please?
Yeah,
but
I mean...
honestly, they don't need to do that because I'm 43. My walnuts descended, and I can be,
so fucking strained.
No, what happened was I just ate.
Bleep it. What?
What?
What does that have to do with anything?
I just ate.
What does that have to... But it doesn't mean anything.
When you eat, the mucus gets activated.
Disgusting. Okay, I didn't want you to say anything about mucus.
And you don't know what you got till it's gone.
Oh, wow, that was so bad. Did it so quiet because you couldn't do it any louder because it hurts.
No, that's not true. Oh, I'm a castrati, but my walnuts have descended.
Castrato, anyway.
You said no. It's castrati.
No, it's not. That's Illuminati,
that's the meat that
dude.
You put in the sandwiches.
No, castrati is not something. Maybe it's like several.
Yeah, a bunch of
castrato are castrati.
Kids with no balls are castratis.
No, it's not just kids with no balls. It's kids with no balls who sing for the church.
Right. Well,
in their choir.
Well, okay. Snip, snip. Here we go. A castrata.
Isn't that crazy that
Italian
it really was a thing?
Castrata is a type of classical male singing voice equivalent to the person of a soprano, mezzo-soprano, or contralto. The voice is produced by castration of the singer before puberty.
Great. Great.
It also doesn't.
That doesn't work,
you
dude.
know? Also, the first guy to try it.
What if?
Hey, what the? It didn't work.
Yeah, seriously. What like a barbaric?
Let me get my balls
people
back.
Were awful to each other. Like people like to say like, "Oh my God, things are so bad now," and they are. But like, think about what it was just 100 years ago. Forget about this. This is like people were so terrible to each other. Just priests being like, "Let me cut off your balls."
Just people,
you're good. Let me cut off your balls.
People are always bad, you know. It's never gonna get better.
Yeah, it's all relative for sure. I'm just saying
It's never gonna get better.
Yeah, of course not. People love conflict, and they love to make other people feel dominated by them.
It's deeper.
No, I'm saying that's why things will never really actually change.
Oh, it's deeper.
No.
Look deep in my eyes when you said it.
You know what I'm pissed about?
What?
7-Eleven doesn't offer normal Coca-Cola anymore. It only offers these big, giant, teeth-rotting Coca-Colas.
Well,
and stomach lining rotting as well.
Dude, that's disgusting, man. But how often do you drink Cokes?
I honestly only like to drink them while I'm eating. I opened this while we were eating.
Skirting the question.
And now it's going to be like, well, no, it's part of my answer. I drink like half or less of a Coke almost every time I eat during the day.
So like 1.5 Cokes a day?
No, during the day, lunch.
Okay.
So
like a Coke.
So like a half a Coke, yeah.
Well, you have dinner and also lunch. So.
But I don't usually drink Coke at dinner anyway.
So not always then. So not always then when you eat, like you just said.
Right? I said only when I eat.
And you eat lunch and dinner, but you don't do it at dinner. You said you do it at lunch. So we're getting to the nitty gritty of it.
Yeah, I guess if there's something about this that is the nitty gritty, you could say this is it.
So what I'm saying is I am good at getting the nitty gritty stuff.
Nitty Ken Griffey Jr. Yeah. Woohoo!
Dude, if I'm going to go high like that, you don't go high like that.
I didn't know you were going to go high like that.
Well, I did it first.
Okay, go.
I will be at Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, places in Pennsylvania. I will be in Ohio. I will be. Oh wait, no. Ohio was this past weekend.
So bad at
So I will be in Boise, Salt Lake City. Keep them scrolling. Tucson, Arizona, Pueblo, Colorado Springs, Charlotte, North Carolina, Knoxville, Little Rock, Memphis for some reason, Nashville, Calgary, Edmonton, Ottawa, Montreal, Hamilton, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Detroit. Yay! All the different ones. Yay, dude.
Wow.
ChrisLeah.com. Go get it, dude. ChrisLeah.com. If you want one-on-one advice sessions with Matt, go to
mattdelia.com. Obviously.
And then you get the new merch. You get that purple pimp with the hoodie or the Lifeline. Actually, the merch of the Lifeline is very, very cool. Watchlifeline.com. Leave us a message. The hotline 213-973-8095. And that's what's up.
Whenever you say leave us, do you think beav us and then think about Beavis and Butthead?
Of course not. Of course not. That's something that I would never think of.
I do.
Dude, Beavis and Butthead is the funniest. I think it's the funniest show of all time. I think Beavis and Butthead is the funniest show of all time.
It's definitely up there. For sure.
It's just too simple and silly for me to just look past it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
When he just
funniest full stop just show ever?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn. I mean, I have to think about I
think so.
Ricky Gervais's Office maybe more for me.
But that's also good though. It's not just funny. It's so funny, but Beavis and Butthead is every single moment is funny.
Yeah.
Even them walking.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, well, hopefully Mike Judge is listening to this.
You know what?
And he'll feel very flattered.
Hopefully Beavis or Butthead is listening to this. But I will say this. Last episode of Lifeline, I think the reunion was the best episode of Lifeline.
High bar for this episode much?
No,
okay.
No. He used to say.
High bar for this episode much?
That's the most insecure thing you can possibly do.
Okay, well, we'll see who's secure by the end of this episode.
Yeah, I guess so.
Sibling rivalry much?
No, that makes me cringe even though you're not. Why do you get, even when somebody, when people do cringe stuff? Yeah. Like I was watching this show, I don't know what it is. It's one of those,
so Texan and so clean. Okay, yeah.
Because we're still early on. I don't want to
Wow, made up a reason for it after the fact.
That's not true. Great.
Stop doing the thing that you're doing in your mouth.
I have a hangnail. That's why.
Okay, well, stop.
Dude,
leave it.
I can't leave it. I can't.
Don't put your fingers in your mouth on the show.
Leave us in Butthead. And
Leave us in Butthead.
Dude, it's the best podcast of all time. Hell yeah, dude. Look at that. Look at that.
Your shirt back
at that,
on
man.
right.
Just look how great it is. We connected it.
This is
But we connected
the
it.
bane of my existence.
I know, but we
are
connected it.
your feelings about your own tattoos.
Okay, but we connected it though, and that deserves a round of applause.
Oh wait, dude, you mean like every tattoo ever?
That's not true.
You
There are
completed the tattoo?
That's not true. There's piecemeal tattoos. There's piecemeal tattoos.
That end up getting finished.
No, not always, dude. Sometimes people just do patchwork.
You're saying that there are people who like that say they need 3 appointments for their tattoo. They only get 2 and then like they forget and
No.
never get it again?
I'm saying I get this one, this one, this one, this one. I didn't necessarily want to connect it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't.
Oh, which ones did you connect?
This one and that one.
Why?
Because I wanted to connect it. And guess what's connecting next time? This
Connect,
one.
bing, bing, bing.
That one's
There's
doing
nothing
that.
there though.
But there's going to be one.
Okay, well, what's it going to be?
I don't know. Maybe a picture of you.
Oh my
Like this.
God, dude. Well, that would be Gamerville, dude.
I don't ever want to do portrait tattoo. I don't like portrait tattoos.
No shit.
Really?
You know?
Why?
Because photorealistic anything sucks.
No.
Yeah, dude.
No, it
you don't
doesn't.
want like an actual depiction of a person on your body.
Why? Because you're already a whole person?
Because you are a person. You don't need another additional person on you. Think about what I always think about with this stuff is like think about a person with that having sex.
Yeah, I know.
Like you
And
don't
I've
want
done
to
it.
look at Steve Jobs while you're having sex with the guy you're having sex with. And
Wow,
I don't have
so
sex with
gay.
guys.
You're gay. I had sex with a woman once, and she had her grandfather tattooed on her on her hip, and it was naked. And it was naked. I had to look at her grandfather in the eye too. He was looking at me. Also, dude, that Steve Jobs iconic thing where he's like this. Do you know the secret? That's not his hand.
That's also the most Gamerville. Dude, he appropriated the Gamerville thing, I think.
Oh, wow. Okay.
From the different culture.
All right. Well, I have a biggest hangnail of all time. And it's
Okay, well,
bleeding.
shut
It's
up
bleeding
about it.
profusely, So.
Why? I have a conspiracy theory. Why is Steve Jobs always touching his face?
He really
The
wanted
hand
COVID.
on the face.
He really wanted
The
COVID.
fingers on the chin.
Wow.
Wow, he did it twice? I don't like that.
That's a mock-up on the
Oh, okay.
on
Look
All
at
right.
he always touches his face.
Oh, evil genius. All right. So,
Wow.
So let's get into it. You know, it's Lifeline, and let's get into some videos. I have a hangnail, and it's fine. I'm going to be in Nashville coming up here, so chrisley.com. So here we go.
Absolutely no through line.
Hey Matt, hey Chris.
Hello.
So
Check me
I
first.
thought I would just give you a little update.
Yeah.
I actually took the advice that you gave to a guy that came on the pod a while ago. His name was River. And you told him that when somebody gets your name wrong on purpose, write all of them down on a note card and then give it to them when they say it.
Yes.
So they're immediately called out.
Yep.
I have the same problem. My
No
name
way.
is Daily, and people call me monthly, yearly,
Oh.
the whole thing. So a guy did
Deep
it.
breath.
He called me like yearly, I think, and I shuffled through my wallet and I found the note card that said yearly and gave it to him. And he got so upset, he ripped up the note card, tossed it at me, and he sat there and cussed me out for like a minute. And he was like, "Do you have anything to say?" And I was like, "I win, you lose, and it's your fault you lost."
Oh.
So,
The weirdest interaction of all time,
The
dude.
hardest drubbing, literally, ever, dude.
Say, hey, yearly, because this is what happened. Say, hey, yearly.
Hey, yearly. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And then I took it
you
and
did.
cried for a minute and then ripped it up and threw it back in your face.
Say, do you have anything to say?
Do you have anything to say?
I win. The weirdest interaction of all time, dude. I win, you lose.
No, first of all, let's get this out of the way.
That was great. I'm so glad she took our advices,
yeah,
dude.
me too. But here's just real quick before we get into anything else about it.
Okay.
Her name is Daly.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the best thing to call her is Tim Daly after the great actor Tim Daly.
Don't know if that's the
That's
best
obviously the number one best thing to do because Tim
Okay.
Daly is a great
thing. I
actor.
don't know if there's a number one best thing to do in that
And
situation.
then it wouldn't offend her either, though, because she'd be like, "Oh, everybody likes Tim Daly."
No, she might not even know. I guarantee she doesn't even know who Tim Daly is.
Tim Daly is a little known secret. He's the best actor of all time.
Well, that's a very little known secret.
Watch,
Yeah. Watch what?
Watch.
Wings?
yeah, dude, or The Sopranos. He's amazing in The Sopranos,
Is he? I didn't even know he was in it.
dude. Wait, have you seen The Sopranos?
Is he play the main guy?
No. Yeah, he's Tony Soprano. No, dude, he's the guy who's in Chris's AA group that
maybe I
ends
didn't-
up being his sponsor.
Okay.
It's
Maybe I
so
didn't get
good.
to that. Maybe I didn't get to that.
Okay, well, you're an idiot then. He's the best.
Okay.
Let's give it up for Tim Daly.
That's awesome. She took our advices for
Yeah,
another
no,
guy.
not
See,
that
that's
for real, yeah.
the thing about this podcast is our advices work for different people. That's why this podcast is so good. That's why it's so wide reaching.
Oh, wait. Dude, you're saying the most obvious thing in the world?
What?
Oh, dude. Okay, we did it. We found the single most obvious thing in the world to say about the show. That's what the show is. Literally, people watch it and hear advice for one person and think, "Oh, that could work for me."
Yeah, dude. But that's why it's good. I didn't know that.
Well, then you're dumb. We've been doing this over a year, and that's what the show is.
We're starting a Patreon soon. We got to figure out what the Patreon is.
Well, now that you know what the show is, maybe we can figure that
Yeah,
out.
see, that was the problem, right? Look at that nice purple
Okay,
shirt.
selling it QVC.
Look at this. We got one left. We have a beautiful purple. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it, too. Look at it.
It actually is really great.
Look at it. It's made out of nice material, too. It's going to keep you warm. It's made in Tunisia. Look at that. How many do we? It's French. How many do we have left? Do we have just? Because I wear this one all the time, dry clean only. You can get away with not doing it. It is. So here we go. It is 69% wool, and it does have wool.
So loud.
But it doesn't itch you like usual wool. 26% polyamide. Now, that's why I like this. They really tell you the exact amount. 5% ultrus fibers.
Hurry. Fucking hurry, dude.
Dry clean only. You can get away with not. Yeah. I've worn this 6 times already. I don't even have a drop on it. And I spill.
Getting lost in it, Just did a whole acting performance.
You get this absolute beauty. It's purple. It's violet. It's in that family of color. Right now, 7 payments, $6. So that's that's 30 some. Yeah, and most people will spend that on a sandwich or two, depending on where you live, right?
Oh wow, relating to us?
Yeah. See, I would be really good at QVC.
Dude, if I was listening to this podcast and that happened, I would be so mad.
Why?
That it took a detour, just sounded like an actual QVC. Like imagine somebody listening to that in the car. Yeah. It just like sounded like a QVC show. Yeah. So that's good though. So that's bad, and people turn it off.
No, it's not, dude. We've got.
Oh no!
You can do it with anything. There are 2. Okay, so look. All right, here's what we're gonna do. So we have a Perrier.
Don't mix them up.
Which one's which? Did the switcheroo on you? Didn't I?
That's mine.
That's yours. Yeah. So I have you gave me the, and this is Perrier at its finest. Now it's got the yellow label one right here. It's carbonated mineral water. That this is captured as sourced in France. So France when they come to water, especially if it's got bubbles in it, right? One of these would sell at your average. What would it sell for? What, $3? We are going to have 2 right now. $1.50. So you are getting.
Bro, stop. You know what I mean?
How many times are getting 2 for the price of not 1, less than 1. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to throw in a couple.
always throwing in a nearby thing,
You know what we're going to throw in? We have napkins.
Fuck, now I forget which one's mine, you fuck.
You said the yellow one was mine, right?
Okay, yeah.
There we go. Taste that. Doesn't that taste beautiful? All right. So anyway, next one, I guess.
How many times have you done that alone,
Oh, so many times.
Yeah, it's upsetting.
Hey, Chris and Matt. You guys rock. I love your show. You guys are hilarious. So I work at a dealership, and the other day I was putting an inquiry on Kelly Blue Book for one of my customers to get a value on their vehicle. And you have to put your information in. I didn't want people contacting me, so I input a fake name, Mike Hunt. If you say it a certain way, you know what that sounds like. I put in my work email and my phone number. So basic. And it went out to a bunch of. I didn't know at the time, but when you put that information in, it goes out to a bunch of dealerships.
Oh boy!
And this one guy at another dealership, he calls me at 7 p.m. on a Sunday. All dealership closed on Sunday, so this guy literally has no life. And I'm having dinner with my wife, and he's like yelling at me, cussing me out. Like, you think that's funny? You think that's really funny? And like cursing me out. But whatever. I just kind of blew him off because like this guy's crazy.
Yes.
But apparently he knows the owner of my dealership, so my boss. And the next day my boss has a talk with me and kind of chews me out a little bit. But I didn't really apologize. I didn't think I was in the wrong because this guy's a psychopath, obviously. But I don't know. she said it was really unprofessional. I don't know. I felt kind of bad, but I don't know. Do you think I'm in the wrong here? Or is this guy just crazy like I think he is? I don't know. Let me know what you think. I appreciate the help. You guys are hilarious. Keep doing what you're doing. Awesome. Thank you.
Bro, who fucking
cares? Well, Toyota. I mean, I get that.
Why though?
They don't want fucking.
It's Mike Hunt. He wrote Mike Hunt. There's no bad words on it. It's only for internal people's eyes. Like, who cares?
Okay, so it didn't say C-U-N-T. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's Mike Hunt. That's the joke. It's like Seymour Butts. It's just more.
Whoa,
it's a more
bleep that.
Heavily evolved.
Bleep it.
Joke,
bleep it. Jesus
okay?
Christ.
It's more adult version of Seymour Butts.
Well, you bleep that one too.
I mean, look. Obviously, if someone catches it, they're gonna be like, "Dude, don't do that."
Yeah.
But like for the guy to
it's not funny enough to do.
Outraged.
Though. It's just not funny enough to do.
I agree with that, but that's not what he asked at all. So
I know.
It's was he out of line?
He just didn't want to use his name.
The
Right.
answer is no. He's not out of line.
Yeah, I guess.
And
You
for
think
that
he
guy
would've
to fly off the handle and then get him in trouble with his boss is like
that's bitch shit,
egregious, dude. That's out. That's,
no tattletale shit.
you know what that is? That is nutrageous.
Narc. He's a narc.
He's nutrageous.
You think it's nutrageous?
It is a nutrageous. It is a nut rage
Okay.
that he did that. Okay.
He's a narc, dude. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't like narcs, man.
I don't like narcs, and this is a nut rage.
This is a nut rage.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, dude. So here's the answer. Obviously, it was stupid to do that.
Yeah.
Because you should have known, like, maybe somebody would be like, man, don't do that.
Yeah.
But the fact that they did that
Yeah.
is extreme and idiotic, and it puts any of the amount that you were in the wrong, like, they just basically put you in the right by being even worse than you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true, dude.
Yeah.
But every action has a reaction, and I live by that code.
Oops. The most empty things, that you say.
I just think that life is a highway. We've got smiley face doilies.
Wow. Go to the next one before he gets into it.
We are selling a neon yellow smiley face doily. The craft work that goes into this is absolutely top tier craft work. You have this is, and I would say 4 inches across, and both every way because it's a circle. So the diameter is 4 inches. The
Talking about his dick.
Centimeter. The what do you call it? What's the other one? Circumference is, I would say, 12 inches. You get this
Talking about his
right
dick.
here. $12. We will be throwing in orange. We will be throwing in turquoise. We will be throwing in some Ray-Bans. All right, next.
Wow. I got lost in
Hey,
that
what's up, Matt and Chris? It's your boy, Andrew from Portland, Oregon.
Wow.
I know what you did last summer. I know what you did last
Had
summer.
a mini stroke.
The hat.
Congratulations, y'all, for doing such an
Go
amazing
start it
job.
over. I had a mini stroke. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, Matt and Chris? It's your boy, Andrew from Portland, Oregon. And just want to congratulate
stroke,
y'all
dude.
for doing such an amazing job with Lifeline.
Hey, thanks.
3-point crushing it.
Oh.
Chris,
who wrote
saw
this
you at the
character?
Arlene Schnitzel Hall. Boy, that was amazing.
Thank you, bro.
Matt, still sexy. That's
Just
what's
doing
up.
everything.
My question today is,
Lost his
we
mind.
just got back from a wedding shower, mine and my fiance's wedding shower about a week
You
ago.
rule,
We're
dude.
giving this gift. Yeah, boy.
What is it?
I don't know if you're familiar with that doohickey,
Sibian?
but that's a Volcano hybrid, and that's the creme de la creme
Oh.
of smoking devices, not me.
Oh, it was a Sibian.
Probably like a $600-700 machine.
Dude, whoa.
Which is the root of our question.
Sell it.
What do we do with it? It made me and my fiance very uncomfortable because of the price point. We could have used that money for wedding moon.
Yes.
Wedding moon. Fucking idiot.
Honeymoon. It's okay.
Wedding. Honeymoon. Literally anything else.
I has no idea.
This guy's great.
I knew
Yeah,
hat.
what do we do? Send it back, ask for a receipt. I'm using it. Probably going to continue to use it. I don't know.
Okay,
Y'all
well
help
then
me
you
out.
can't
I don't
sell
know
it.
what to do. It's crazy world we live in. Love y'all.
Oh, what a great guest.
Dude, how much is that guy? The best kisser, honestly.
Honestly, no. He's the
He's the-
best breakdancer.
No, but
Dude,
that's
yes. And
obvious.
he does it with the hat.
But I'm saying the
That's
dark
why he
horse
wears the
thing
hat.
is he's such a good kisser. He just relaxes into it. You know what I mean? Like
You
he
think
kisses.
so?
He's not. He doesn't go. He relaxes.
no one does
into
that.
It.
No one
well,
does that.
Okay. I mean, he relaxes into it. He like melts into the lady and just.
Is
and she's
that-
like, oh my god.
Is that good?
Yeah, it is.
He's just
It is actually.
and just
It
falls
looks
with
silly with
all
no
of
one
his
else.
weight on it.
It looks silly with no one else, and I'm just. But if I have another person there, like my wife goes crazy when I do that.
Okay.
My wife she just goes crazy.
Okay. That's cool. Anyway, sell it.
Sell it, yeah,
Because
sell it.
what?
Already used it though, you know. So
But then it's still worth $300-$400.
Yeah,
you know,
true.
it's like
Sell it,
You
get
didn't
a new
buy
hat.
it. Get the amount. No, the hat
I know what you did
is
last summer.
part
Hat.
of his vibe.
That is from the I Know What You Did Last Summer collection.
Here's the thing. You
Season.
judge people based on
Their
your
hats.
standard of what you think of what they're presenting. The real way to judge them is by the standard of the vibe that they either realize or do not realize that they are putting out there. That guy's vibe is absolutely correct with the hat. Okay? All I'm asking you to do is consider the vibe. Okay? He had
Wow.
the Columbia fleece on.
Yeah.
It was a zip up. It looked good.
A leather
he
hat.
had the glasses,
That
like the
went
wire
down.
rim glasses.
Yeah, John B.
You know, so and he had that skin color that's like really, really good.
Yeah, it's good
like
skin
the
color.
premier skin color.
Kiss is like a fucking
'Cause
awesome.
He's like he's like a mix of everything. You
Yep,
know what I mean? It's
yep.
like the perfect specimen.
Yep.
And just the hat for a little flavor at the end. It's good, dude.
He did have a lot of flavor.
He did. He was doing all the moves.
I think
He
you
did
should sell
everything.
it.
Yeah, we think you should sell it because that's not a thing that a true adult who's about to get married should need or even want. The person who got it for you was an interesting person to say the very least, but
Yeah, but
they shouldn't. It's not an appropriate wedding shower gift.
just who gets you a vape station when you're fucking getting married? You know?
$700 vape station? It's
Yeah,
nuts, dude.
It looked
Sell
like
it.
a fucking Sibian.
It's not for
though.
an adult. It's just it's not for an adult. You know.
Yeah, I know it. Honestly, sell it and buy a Sibian for your wife.
Sorry,
Yeah.
you think that? Like it's not for an adult?
It's not for a.
Well, it's not for kids.
It's not for.
I mean,
it's-
like
it's not
like-
for marriage.
Yeah, like a
For a
serious,
couple, yeah.
Yeah.
a serious adult endeavor. I would not send someone off with that.
Yeah, he's like, I don't
You
know what
know?
to do. And then while it gets in a video, his wife's like, yeah, dude, like, I have no idea. It seems like the weirdest gift.
That being said, if you and your wife love to smoke weed, and obviously it's not like out of hand, and you're not like having kids and being baked all the time, then great. Then it's probably going to save you money to some degree in the future. But like assuming not that, because that's more likely.
Yeah. God, how much does that guy get married at a young age? That's so
that
true,
I mean
you know?
that
Yep.
is true. Yeah.
How about, do you know what a Sibian is?
I do know what it's. But hold on, I just want you to know what I said when I said that is true. What I meant was, I don't know if you knew this by the way I said it, but I was trying to convey this. That is the only true thing you said. So like now that is true.
About how
implying
he's-
the rest of the stuff you
No.
said is not true.
No, I say a lot of true stuff.
You do, but in this case, I was saying now that and not everything else you said is true.
Would you ever order a Sibian online?
What?
Not for your
I
butt.
don't have a vagina.
I know, for guests.
Well, no, because nobody wants to use the same Sibian, you know?
Well, that was a great meal. So I don't know what everyone's doing. I know some of you
Whoa.
have to leave, but I have a Sibian. If you guys want to take turns, I actually have two. So
It's all just guys. They're just like, I don't know.
no, dude.
Oh,
Chicks
wait,
and-
they come with penises on them?
yeah, man.
Dude, I thought they were just like big vibrators that, you know,
Bro,
rub the
what?
clit.
You just
I
get
thought the whole thing was like,
no. They have dildos and stuff on them. You can get
Whoa.
attachments.
I honestly didn't know
and
that.
just sit on them.
Okay.
I've never used one, but I
Oh,
bet.
there's so many. Oh, my
Oh, bro,
mind
like
is
there- you
blown
didn't
right
know
now.
there's so many. Come on, bro.
My mind
There's
is
obviously
blown.
different colors.
Different colors, okay, but this
Oh
is
man, they're
This is like a-
$1,300.
this is like a full like when you were renting a camera to make a movie. It's like all the different packages on offer. That's what this is.
So a Sibian
Look at the G egg. Look at the G egg, dude.
Whoa, the G egg, dude. That makes you feel like you're gonna
That's
fucking
like
shit yourself.
That's like a doorknob inside
All right,
you.
so a Sibian, for those of you that don't know, you fucking square losers, is just basically something you sit on and you can insert it inside you, and then
They're all such tiny dicks.
those ones, yeah, mine are, yeah, oh yeah, those are all so
No, no,
tiny.
no. They have other. They have bigger ones.
No, but even those are tiny to me. You know,
Oh wow, that's
the finger.
that was the last one on their list. Like, should we make it or not?
Yeah.
And somebody was like, just do it.
And
We're
they
making
made
all
so
these
much
other
money
ones.
off the joke.
We're making all these other ones. You know.
But they made so much money. Oh, the two what? Oh, see, you know, our mom and dad watch this podcast every episode. Did you know that?
Of course.
And they say we talk about our penis too much.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's what they said to me.
No, they didn't come to you together and say, "Look, Chris."
No, but they did. They said you talk about your penis too much on the podcast, and my mom was like, "Yeah, you do."
Your dad said it. Dad said it
Dad
first.
said it first. Yeah.
Wow, what a traitor.
I know, dude. So anyway, sorry, but we're not. We're talking about a Sibian.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't talking at all about my penis.
I know neither was I, but those are
You
small.
actually-
And I can tell.
You did talk about your penis a little bit.
Today?
The arrow. Like we know.
It goes
The
on. to that
most
one.
we
All right,
know
cool.
ever.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Oh, it's only 6 inches. Oh, that's hilarious. It's only 6 inches.
The most we know imaginable.
You got to put it up. The website
That
had
is
the
a
arrow on it.
serious bell end.
Ballant. Yeah. All right. Cool. So, all right. Let's go to the next one.
Next one.
Trade it for a Sibian. Wow.
Was buying one.
lost.
Was buying a couple. Hold on. Okay.
Vodka.
Empty
Dude.
card. Empty card. Empty card.
Hold on 1 second now. Let me save it. All right. So, okay. No, check out later. All right. Cool. So, anyway.
What's up, Matt and Chris? You
Hi.
guys literally keep me going
Dubbed
in this
over.
life,
Cute.
dude. Anyway,
Dubbed
here's
over.
the thing.
Okay. here's
My
the thing.
mom has been dating her boyfriend for like 7 or 8 years.
Whoa.
Literally awesome guy.
Okay.
Gets along with everyone in our family. Love him. Spent holidays, birthdays with him, etc. I have 3 brothers too, and we all live within like 20 minutes of each other, so we see each other a lot. Hung out with him a lot. My mom breaks up with him recently. Just no hard feelings. Wasn't working for her anymore. He's taking it really hard.
Oh no.
I feel sad as shit for him.
Yeah.
My mom texts me and is like, hey, do you feel the want or the need to say goodbye to this person? And I'm like, don't phrase it like a funeral.
What?
Also, I don't know
Mhm.
what I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do that in person? Do you text, or is that supremely douchey? Do you just kind of like let it go its separate ways, and that's kind
Text
of it?
them a winky
Unfortunately,
emoji.
what do you want to hear from this person's family? Help me.
Just text him in caps, LOL.
Oh, that's tough, dude.
It is tough, but it's her. And I guess I don't know your relationship. You guys just said you had such a good, good.
She said that was really good. I think that you should. Oh God, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't think you want to make a whole production out of saying goodbye, because you're right. It's not a funeral. It's also like, I mean, if here's my normal thought. If someone was like, my mom has been with this guy who I love for the last 7-8 years, but the no hard feelings, they're breaking up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't assume that the person talking to me is gonna cut off all communication with that guy. Like,
Yeah,
they're
true.
close now.
That's true.
She's an adult. This guy's an adult too. Like, I wouldn't assume there's no goodbyes at all.
Yeah, the mom's being a little bit weird about
If
that.
if it's no hard feelings all around, and obviously the guy's butthurt, but like, that doesn't mean you cut off communication with all parties. It's like, that's 8 years of your life that you bonded with more than just one person. The person, like your mom, doesn't get to say you can't talk to that person anymore. Like, this is 2 other adults now with their own feelings about one another.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So first of all, the premise that your mom is putting it to you is false. It's like a false premise.
Yeah. Be like, Mama, what are you talking about? If he texts me, then I'm gonna write back. If he doesn't,
Yeah.
maybe I won't. Like, what the fuck,
Or maybe I'll text him if something funny happens.
Yeah.
Or like, whatever.
I've known him for
ha-
8 years.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think turn the tables on your mom, first of all, for making you feel like you have to do this thing that you obviously are awkward to do at the very least. Don't do it. Don't do it, and don't presume that that's how adults should act anyway. Like, if you like this guy, keep him in your life. Or at least don't
Ask
cut
him
him
out
out
on
of
a
your
date.
life.
Ask him out on a date.
No, just don't cut him out of your life for no reason. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying like keep him involved, go get ice cream with him every week, but like, you don't have to excise him and let him know that. It's just like, that's
agree.
That's a weird request.
100%, I agree.
That being said, if you're gonna do it, I don't even know. Like, if you're bent on doing it, I don't even know what to say. What should she say? LOL. Just LOL.
Don't. That's so fucking horrible to just be like, yo, it was nice to know you.
I
Bye.
agree, dude.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not
just weird.
Yeah,
It makes
yeah.
things weird. It's gonna make him reach back out to her.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, it's gonna make everything worse for everybody. Actually.
Maybe just send him a Sibian and call him a day. Call it a day.
Yeah. Send him the Sibian you send to everybody in your life.
The one with the finger, yeah.
The one with the bell end. All right.
And then the attachment.
Dude, that sucks for that last guest, though. I feel bad for her.
Yeah.
What a
it
terrible
does.
situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, karma's
Hey
a
Chris,
bitch.
hi Matt. Massive fan of the show, massive fan of congratulations. I've been listening for years now. My question
Can you pause
is
it?
about flying.
Okay. That guy
Mhm.
is my favorite person in the history of humanity.
Why?
Okay?
He's definitely somebody that's gonna.
Hey, ma, what's up? What's going on
Yeah.
with my brother? Then that,
Yeah.
and
He's-
he's got the gauges.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna tattoo his eyeballs one day.
Get this though. He's in a car
He's moving.
in the mountains somewhere, pulled over on the side of the road.
He's moving.
He's in the mountains right now.
All right.
Going up.
I'm 30 years old,
Yeah, you
even
are.
though I look about 14, and I'm mad at my mum for taking away my Xbox console. And I got a huge fear of flying.
Oh.
I've just been to Italy for a week with my partner.
Bragging.
And on both flights there, I've been constantly stressing out. Everything is so unnatural to me. All the different bumps and movements and sounds.
about
It's like I'm trying to get out of my skin almost. I'm
about
grabbing onto her for dear life. I'm grabbing onto like the net in front of me, on the seat in front of me, as if that's going to do something.
Doesn't help.
And you know, everyone around me so chill, and
Yeah.
I'm just sort of almost like my brain's trying to convince me something bad's going to happen. The days leading up to flying, I'm a different person. I'm super duper stressed, and yeah, just need some advice on how to deal with it. Do I just need to do it more? Were you stressed
Yeah. Exposure.
and
therapy.
nervous
yeah,
before flying when you were younger, or do you still get anxious now? I do need to stress though how unbearable it is at times,
Yeah.
because I mean, like, even on the plane home,
you're
we
not.
were coming into land, and I think there was another plane on the runway, and we got almost to the ground, and the pilot just took off again.
Right. Well, that's kind of.
And everyone around me super chill. They're reading the paper. They're just talking, and I'm just clinging onto her for dear life, going, okay, well, I'll give half my savings to my mum, half my savings to my sister, and I'm just gonna die now. Okay, bye.
Right.
Yeah. So
mean-
any help would be appreciated. So yeah, any help.
Making
would
it
be
longer. Just wants it to be as long as possible. Back 10.
I mean, dude, I used to be really scared
Yeah.
of flying. I wouldn't go places, and then I started regretting it. But I just think that exposure therapy is good. Also, dude, just take an Ativan, or do you have something against, like, I mean, that kind of anxiety isn't something you're supposed to feel.
Yes, correct.
So take an Ativan in those moments. I don't suggest, relying on drugs, but I think that, unless you got a weird aversion towards.
we all know my story. So
Yeah,
drugs
true.
are good.
Yeah, only take
to a
one.
point.
Don't take
Yeah.
somebody's secret drug in front of you.
Don't take the whole bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and definitely don't accept drugs from the person in front of you,
Mm-hmm.
even no matter how nice they are,
Especially if you've already taken a certain drug.
and no matter how well they mean.
Yeah.
Doesn't really
You wake
make
up.
a difference.
You wake up touching someone.
You wake up at a 7-Eleven in Los Angeles and don't know how you got there.
You did that?
Basically, no, I knew how I got there,
Oh,
but I
God.
was like, "Who took me here? Who's outside with me?"
Oh my. Who? Yeah. Oh my. Okay. Well, so yeah, it sucks, but props to you for doing it. But I understand, dude. Flying is unnatural. It's like you shouldn't be that high in the air. We're humans, not birds. And but yeah, I would just say get a prescription, man. It really helps.
But if you want I fully agree.
Yeah.
Medication
Right.
is always the number one.
Yeah. I got another thing to say.
But I used to freak out a whole lot more about just not as bad as him, because you were like
Yeah.
crazy,
Right.
super scared, like
Yeah,
a
all
big
right.
big baby and stuff.
And it changed, but yeah.
But I also didn't like it. Like I would get uncomfortable during takeoff and landing. The thing that would actually calm me down the most was something you said,
Me?
which would Ian,
I've said a
my
lot.
favorite guy in the history of humanity.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Oh.
You look at the other people, and it's clear by the behavior of all of them
Yeah.
that this is normal.
Yeah.
if you look around and everyone, as he says, is just reading the paper, chatting it up, thinking about, sleeping, you're not in trouble.
Except for the fact that when people are like, what the fuck, then you are going to start feeling weird. Here's what I think.
But that's never happened.
Well,
to me.
sometimes. Oh, okay.
I've never been on a plane where people are actually scared, except me. And then I look around and I'm like, oh, nobody else is scared? Huh. I guess I don't have to be scared. They obviously know something, but I don't know.
I have something great to do.
What?
I have something great to do. I think you should. This is the best thing that has helped me. It's so egotistical to think that your flight is going to go down because you're on it. There's so many other people on there. You don't think that about their flight. You think that about your flight, even though they're on it too. It's egotistical. You don't matter that much, so quit it.
Wow. I mean, that I
Tony Robbins.
actually think that applies in a lot of instances, but not this one. But I get what you're saying.
You can take the doilies. You can put them both. You can match them. Look at that.
No, dude.
Green and turquoise.
Oh, let me see.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's very cool, right?
Okay.
Two different ones.
It's not a feature, though. You just figured that out. look what else you can do with these.
Look, you can put them in your pockets.
Okay.
All right, cool.
More.
Having sex.
Hello, Lifeline crew. This is Eric from Salt Lake City again.
I'll
be there.
I just wanted to thank Matt, first of all, for his response to my previous submission. And then congratulations to Chris on his baby boy.
Thanks, dude.
I also wanted to get their advice on
So many lights.
how would you wrangle and tangle somebody into watching a horror film or a horror show? Because so many people nowadays like to watch drama or reality fucking bullshit and just kind of skip over, movies like Skinamarink. What would you introduce a person to first to get them into that kind of
horror
film or show? Like what horror film or show would you introduce a person to?
So,
well, first,
that's an interesting.
It is a good question, but first of all, you sit them down, look them straight in the eye, and say, "You are wasting your life.
Oh,
you are wasting your life on stupid shit, reality TV."
Now, here's Scream 6.
It's time to open your mind.
Yep. Now, here's fucking, another bad one. Can't think of it.
The Terrorizer. What's it called, Anthony?
Terrifier.
Terrifier.
Yeah.
Anthony, who works on the show here, he loves the Terrifier movie series. The sequel, Terrifier 2, just recently came out.
And the interesting thing about that is it's horrible.
It's absolutely 100% terrible. Yeah.
The guy's just like this.
I mean, that would be good if that was the guy, like that. If you were,
if it was no makeup, and it was just me doing that,
yeah, it would be amazing.
Holy shit, bro!
Yeah, it'd be so scary.
We gotta make that movie, man.
Okay.
So what?
I said, yeah, okay, gonna kick my
okay. I just want you to agree with that, man. I could if I wanted to. Okay, fine. So wait, what is the thing you get? How do you get them to do it?
Okay, and what is the thing you show them if they agree to do it?
Well, this is timely for me, okay? Because last night.
Oh wow, jeez.
Yeah, I watched. I like thrillers. I like horrors. I like
Yes, you
right?
do. Yeah.
And I know you know this movie, and I think you like this movie. I watched Audition.
I love Audition.
Okay,
yeah.
So that movie is extremely boring, right?
I mean, I don't think so.
No, I like it, but it's boring.
Well, what do you mean by boring?
Can't really argue it's not boring.
But then what do you mean by boring?
Very slow. It's very.
It's slow to reveal what it's really about.
You can watch it for an hour and not know it's a horror movie. You can think, yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yes, you can.
Dude.
You can. For a full hour, you can watch it, and it's a romantic movie.
Oh, I know it. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
But I watched it, and I couldn't stay awake. But I liked the movie. But man, the two people I was with were like, "This is fucking come on."
Really?
Yeah.
You're. Yeah.
It's a classic. It's like top 10. What do you call it? Horror movies, especially in Japan.
Oh yeah, it was a huge hit in Japan. Yeah,
Takashi Miike or whatever the fuck the guy is, right? The director, and he.
I think it's his best movie.
They you do?
I think it's his best movie.
You seen them all, like Ichi the Killer and all.
I mean, he makes like 3 movies a year sometimes, so there's so many.
Really?
But I've seen the big ones like Ichi and.
Is Ichi good?
Ichi the Killer is good. What's the recent one he did? He actually made a samurai movie, 13 Warriors,
Assassins.
13 Assassins. Yeah,
I didn't know he did that.
Yeah, he did that. He does all different kinds of shit too. It's the Happy Murakamis. There's some like He makes the weird every genre, every weird
He's like Kubrick.
kind of satire. Oh, he's actually nothing like Kubrick, but
He's
that's cool.
just like a Kubrick guy.
He's nothing even a little bit like Kubrick, but that's cool.
Yeah. So
That we're talking
because he's
about.
Japanese, but he's just like Kubrick.
Yeah. What would you show him though?
I don't know, but I wanted to talk about Audition.
Oh, okay. Then keep going.
What do you think about that movie?
I like it. I love it. I think it's.
Why
I
do
think
you
it's
love it so
great.
much?
Well, I like.
It starts out. It's about a guy who is a widower. What do you call it?
He's a widower, yeah.
And his wife died 7 years ago, and his son is finally like, hey, why don't you got to find someone?
Mm-hmm.
So he pairs up with this other guy who produces movies, and this guy, they hold an audition for this movie that they are going to make, but the other guy suggests, hey, whoever the runner-up is, why don't you try to take her out?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you pick somebody that you from the audition process that you think you could be with.
It's basically like a good guy version of the typical casting couch.
Yeah, totally right. He's like, oh, okay,
If that's such a thing,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, it's bad because
The premise, the whole movie, not to, spoiler alert,
Mm-hmm.
is about a long play of his punishment for being like that.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And so So I watched it last night, and an hour in, I fell asleep. I couldn't do it. I'm gonna finish it tonight. But I think I've seen it before. I
You've
can't
seen it
remember.
before?
Yeah. Okay.
I love Japanese
Oh, the best.
horror movies.
Except for
Because
the best
they're-
horror movies are the Dutch or Norwegian or whatever the fuck is up there with all the blonde hair and all that.
Nah,
Yeah,
because the Japanese,
Swedish.
the way that they are about death and the dead
Mm.
is way different than we are in the West about
Yeah.
death and dying.
I know.
Like the way they have ghosts,
Yep.
they're not like necessarily these scary stories. Okay, well, you know what you're doing is you keep stomping on what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about? And it's making me
Angry.
very
Yeah.
angry. We're gonna have a horror movie on our hands if you keep doing it.
Wow, that's a good thing to say if you're gonna get into a fight.
Wow,
We're gonna have a
gonna
horror
kick
movie on.
my
No, they said
ass!
we're gonna have. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have a horror movie on our hands if you keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's not
All
a
right.
good thing just in a vacuum, though. I just did it.
Okay.
Okay? So say I did good, not that is
All right,
good
you
thing
did
to do.
good.
Thank
So
you. Okay.
go ahead.
I completely forget what I was saying, but if I was going to show someone
Yeah.
a horror movie, like if I was trying to get them to understand why that the genre is great, I probably wouldn't pick something like Audition.
No, you couldn't.
Or something classic like The Shining. Anything that's remotely obscure.
Yeah, you can't
You
do
kind of want to avoid. You can
Avoid it.
eventually get into that oops, right? Because you're still stomping on what I'm doing, right? So we're going to stop
It's
doing
a conversation, but yeah. But I'd avoid it like the plague.
But I don't know. That's a good question. Like to hook somebody
Yeah.
on the horror genre, I would say maybe The Exorcist, but that's a little old now.
No.
You might get someone being like, "This is boring,"
Yeah.
because it's old.
I know what to do. The Ring is a good one.
The original one?
No.
The American
The American one.
Okay.
The
Why?
original one is not as scary as the American one. And I'm the only guy who says that.
I don't think. Yeah, I
the
don't
original
agree with
one's
that.
not that scary.
I mean, okay, but I don't think the American remake is scarier.
The American Ring is fucking scary.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Now I'm gonna watch
It's
this. So
yeah,
good.
actually, yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
And honestly, for an American movie, I think that's the movie. You know,
Even
and
that's old now, though.
yeah, I know, but it's still watchable. It's not like the '80s, bro.
No,
it was
yeah,
2000 something.
Yeah.
You
No.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
When did The Ring come out? Like early
2005.
aughts? Probably before that.
I think
Yeah.
it's 2002.
Yeah, 2002. Yeah, I was right. I was very close. Very close. Very close.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but I don't think I would show them The Ring though.
Well, why not?
I mean, I guess
got it
if
all-
you're just trying to get them to like it, but if they
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
but if they don't like movies, or if they don't like, they watch reality TV. You know what I mean? You,
gotta
might get them
you-
on something more like wild or something. You know?
Oh, like Scream?
Like
That's not. I don't like
like
those
Terrifier.
That's
came
not.
full
Nobody's
circle,
gonna
dude.
fucking like.
No, nobody would ever watch another horror movie if the way
Yeah,
you tried to
dude.
convince them to watch horror movies, and the reason to like them is to show them
Yeah.
Terrifier.
Yeah.
Sorry, Anthony.
You guys haven't seen it.
I did. I tried to see it.
I tried to watch it too, but
I
he's
saw
right.
like halfway.
He's right that I didn't finish it. Yeah,
You haven't watched the second one though.
that's
Yeah,
true.
that is true, and
That's
I won't.
true. I would though. For you, I would. To honor how much I disagree with you, I would watch the whole second one. In fact, I'm going to do that.
I don't know, man. I love horror movies. Dad hates them.
You know what though? That's the thing. You saying Dad hates them. It's like people if you're trying to get someone an adult to like horror movies, it's not going to work. they already don't like them.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
horror is not something you get people that are wishy-washy on. Either I've always said this about horror movies. They are often they as a genre, they carry the most promise. They're capable of being the best movies. Like some of my very favorite movies are horror movies, but so often they are actually the very, very worst.
Yeah.
Like so many of
It's like R&B music.
So much of that genre, is absolute trash.
Yeah.
Like the shit Anthony likes.
Schlock. Yeah, Anthony likes that stuff.
You know, some of it very
Slasher
small amount, but still they exist.
Have you guys seen Cabin in the Woods?
Yeah, that's a great movie, but that's not a
yeah.
horror movie.
It's not a great movie, but it's all great.
It's-
That's actually not a horror movie. Yeah,
It's not a horror movie.
it kind of, it kind of is.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
I
It's
think that would
funny.
be
If
a
it's
good
funny
one.
like that, it's not a horror movie.
And now we're making rules.
I love that
Now
movie.
we're making rules.
I just saw that movie recently.
Okay.
It's just so watchable, dude.
Okay.
No. That's
know?
the thing. A movie being watchable is the thing.
Okay.
All right. Let's
All right.
do another one.
Yeah, let's go.
Here we go.
Nice.
What's up, Matt and Chris? I recently quit eating processed sugar,
Oh, wow.
and it's going pretty well. I've noticed a ton of benefits in my energy levels, and I have way more control over what I'm eating and my cravings and stuff like that. So breaking that addiction was really good for me overall. My question is about the reactions you get from other people when you make certain changes in your life. For example, a lot of people have sort of had a knee-jerk reaction to me quitting, saying that, oh, it's not healthy, or you need to have things in moderation, you shouldn't deprive yourself. And while I think that might apply in certain cases, I think for me, it doesn't. I had to do it cold turkey just because I don't have that self-control. And even after telling them this, I still have to deal with it at every meal, declining a dessert. You kind of get like the eye rolls or people, huffing and puffing about it. And it's just discouraging because like I wanted to try something like fasting, like a 48-hour fast, something along those lines. And I know that as soon as people find out I'm going to do it, it's just going to be the same thing all over again.
Yeah.
And if either of you have ever fasted or tried to cut out anything like that, you know that you just want to distract yourself. You don't want to have people constantly bring it up.
Yeah.
If I was trying to quit cocaine or something, and people were always like, well, why don't you just have a little bit of cocaine?
Exactly.
Or
That's exactly
don't
right.
deprive
City,
yourself
dude.
of
I was just going to
cocaine.
say that.
Trigger?
No,
It makes
he
no
said-
sense.
I don't-
But when it's
You'd agree,
I don't
Trigger.
know
something
what you
else,
said.
like sugar, it's like
You think
it just
Trigger
goes
City,
right
dude.
over their head. So these are people that mean well, and they
Alright, guy, you know
are
what?
we get it,
people
we get
in
it,
my
we get
life,
it,
so
we
I
get
know
it,
that
we
they're
get it.
not
Okay.
judged.
So-
But also grow some balls, though. You know what I mean? but grow some balls. But Trigger City, but grow some balls, right? You can agree a little bit Trigger City and
I
also
stopped drinking at a time of my life when I still had tons and tons of friends that drank a lot. So it would be my comparison. But as my brother is saying, grow some balls, because all you really need to do is just like
say no and be confident.
Push back on it if they actually come at you for it. But yeah, the no is no, and you can just ignore all the fucking eye rolls, because here's the deal. They're just like, oh, like he's so fussy. Like,
Yeah.
Because they're fucking lazy fucks.
Of course, dude. And they're jealous, dude. And this is what you can say to them. Oh, yeah, you know what? Be fussy. And that's fine. But I'm going to be, but go ahead and laugh your way into your grave. And I'll be standing there pissing on your grave.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, don't say any of that.
But you could do that if you're John Malkovich and in the line of fire or in that situation.
It's kind of like armchair psychologists to be like, they're just jealous of you. That might not be the case, but they're like, he's fussy and I don't do fussy. That's the way, that's like the underlining of like all of that kind of behavior.
Okay, then I'm going to piss on your grave.
Towards people who scoff at you for changing something up and, quote, being difficult. But dude, who cares? These people are obviously not hip to the thing that you're hip to. And like,
which is health.
It's expected that this is how people act. They act like, oh, Mr. Fussy, okay, fine, yeah. Eye rolls, looking at each other, being like, oh yeah, he doesn't do it anymore. Who cares?
I'll be laughing when I'm peeing on your grave.
Okay. Or you could do that. Or you could do that version.
You think?
I get that it's frustrating, but at the end of the day, the reason I'm saying who cares is the only way to get over it and the only way to sort of like get your hand back on top of theirs is just to be like, I don't play that game. Homie, don't play that. Homie, don't play that.
Homie, don't play that. I'll be laughing at that when I pee on your grave.
Homie, don't
That's
play
the whole
that.
thing.
Yeah. Homie, don't play that. The only way to win this is to engage in what I like to call homie, don't play that.
Dude, it's not everything in moderation, you know?
Exactly. That's what he was saying about
people
cocaine.
say everything in moderation, not everything in moderation. Murder. There's one huge thing that there shouldn't be moderation about. There should be zero murdering. Right? And sugar. Those two things. No, but I just feel like people are doing this because they...
Everything in moderation is an idiotic thing to say.
Yep.
I get it, but it's like, come on.
Murder.
There's so many ways to poke holes in that stupid expression.
Right, murder. I just did it.
Yeah, but that's obviously
genocide.
that.
How about that?
No,
Nuclear bombs.
I mean, the expression implies of the things to do.
But that's not what they're saying.
Yeah, it is, basically. It's implied.
Everything in moderation.
But what he's saying is cocaine is a thing to do. So,
In
you
moderation.
mean that in moderation? Well, no, because it's going to
could do
make you
some
addicted.
You can do
Oops.
some Bolivian marching powder in some moderation.
Okay. Wow. The fact that you interrupted me just because you wanted to say Bolivian marching powder, you know? It's really something.
It's going to be marching down your face.
Most annoying guy in the history of
Between that and the Janis Joplin, I really killed this episode.
What? Oh God! Damn, yeah, it's on Joni Mitchell, and
it is what it is.
I almost blocked it out of my memory, but thanks for bringing it back.
Joni Mitchell, Janis Joplin. Who's Janis Joplin?
Well, Janis Joplin's a different singer.
I know, but what does she sing?
The Mercedes-Benz song.
I guarantee that she sang the thing I'm saying.
No, man, you can't do that because you don't know that, and there's no way to argue with it. I guarantee she sang that. What's the person that's arguing with you going to say? Oh, I guarantee she didn't.
Right. So I got you on detective.
No, that's very stupid, and you argue like.
All I'm saying is that you don't need to eat sugar and grow some balls, and also that's life. That's life. People are just going to be like, "Can I have?" You're a pussy boy, right? That's what happened. Dude, you don't. You're better than us.
It's the implication that you're better than us or no more than us or whatever. But again,
I'm a bad guy because I snort Fun Dip. Okay.
The only way to take your power back in a situation like that is, again, to do a little thing I like to call, homie, don't play that. Okay? I like to call it that. Everybody else can call it something else, but the thing I like to call it is, homie, don't play that.
Okay, cool. Well, then that's fine.
Great.
I will be in Nashville. I will be in different cities. I will be in Ottawa and Montreal. Go to chrislea.com for tickets. I'll be in Philadelphia. It's just going to be balls to the wall. It's going to be so crazy, man. It's going to be absolutely insane. Right?
Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, so go to watchlifeline.com if you got a question. And Matt, you think the rest?
Or you can leave us a message on the Lifeline hotline, like that last fella just did, at 213-973-8095. And of course, you get one-on-one sessions with me, your boy, baby, Matt D'Elia at mattdelia.com. And speaking of pimpin', get the new Lifeline merch at lifelinemerch.com. You can get the amazing purple hoodies. You can get the sweatshirt one with the little emblem in the corner. It's over the breast. It's very, very good. It's very, very sexy stuff. That if you don't buy it, you don't love us.
You don't love us. And honestly, if you don't at least leave a comment, you don't love us, honestly.
Yeah.
You don't. And if you don't subscribe, you don't love us. Subscribe to Super Good Studios, or you don't love us, and that's fine.
But the best part is that if you do those things, we not only do you love us, but we love you. And most of you, if not probably all of you, are now my best friend and his best friend.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Only if they like it and subscribe, though.
Right, I understand.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you very much.